Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Speedy. Today we'll talk about 7 GTA 6 locations that look like Cyberpunk 2077. Let's head into it. Number 7. Before that, Rockstar visited London with Grand Theft Auto London 1969, a mission pack for the very first game. But since it was released back in 1995, a lot has changed. GTA is now in 3D for starters, but London has also changed immensely, and is ready for a digital recreation with a lot of parody in tow. We've seen London depicted before in the likes of Sony's own The Gateway series, but we believe that the unique flavor of Rockstar and the city would give us a whole new playground that could easily compete in the myriad of ways with Los Santos or Liberty City. In addition, the bulk of Rockstar's work is also done in the UK. Recreating London would give Rockstar a huge challenge, but one that we would love to see, with London city streets not stuck to a grid system, numerous iconic landmarks, large areas that feel like small towns, and an incredible tube system that could be replicated. And it would be obvious that those were used as inspiration for Cyberpunk 2077 as well. That's why it would look pretty similar to Cyberpunk 2077. Number 6. Tokyo. If there's something that Sega's Yukaza series has taught us, it's that an open-world adventure set in the capital of Japan has plenty of room to tell us all kinds of stories, and it would be a great place to set up a new GTA game. There's plenty to see and do in Tokyo, from the sheer amount of foot traffic around Shibuya to the expanding streets of Shinjuku, the nightlife and western expats of Roppongai, and the scenery of Ueno. There's also room to bring back some of the gangs from previous games, such as the Yakuza from GTA 2 and the crime syndicate of the Zaibatsu Corporation. We've seen futuristic takeovers of the city in the likes of Jet Set, Radio Future, and Rocket League, and even anime like Kira, which could be an interesting era to set GTA in. And while the city has been recreated in other games before, we're sure that Rockstar's take on the most populous metropolis in the world would be one for ages. In addition, in the Fast and Furious to Tokyo Drift, everyone was way too clean and earnest. With the Japanese and especially Tokyo's culture being implemented in many parts of Cyberpunk 2077, it is also a great idea for GTA 6. Number 5. Hong Kong. Over the years, Hong Kong, nicknamed the Pearl of the Orient, has been the setting for various games. Sleeping Dogs springs to mind as a full 3D representation of the city in a similar way to GTA, but there is room for plenty of action for a Rockstar to take on the Eastern Land. While Sleeping Dogs was great, Rockstar Games lacked much of the polish applied to its games, and we believe that a GTA title set in the same location could raise it to new heights and give it a new spin on the relationships with the Triad Gang. In addition, there are plenty of incredible skyscrapers and huge buildings to explore, and the surface has barely been scratched by Sleeping Dogs, and those skyscrapers can be seen in Cyberpunk 2077 as well. Number 4. Washington, D.C. If Rockstar Games decides to return to the plucking cities of the USA, what better place than the capital of the nation, which in the typical Rockstar way is ripe for all kinds of current political jabs. We can picture all sorts of ridiculous heights and missions that can take place around Capitol Hill, with the likes of Washington Monument, the White House, and the Pentagon all in close proximity, while neighborhoods with names like Friendship Heights, Mount Pleasant, and Chevy Chase are soon to be lampooned. Cyberpunk 2077 obviously features many elements of the American way of life, so it's obvious why Washington was used as inspiration for Cyberpunk 2077. Number 3. Sydney. Why not head for GTA 6 Down Under? Sydney is not the capital of Australia, but the city itself is one of the most vibrant cities in the country, with iconic landmarks, numerous bustling neighborhoods, and a lively city center that thrives, perfect for a GTA game at all hours of the day. You might have to get used to driving on the left, though, much like London. And although Cyberpunk 2077 isn't set at Sydney, they definitely use this amazing city for inspiration. That's why this GTA 6 location would definitely make me remember Cyberpunk 2077. Number 2. Sao Paulo. Rockstar Games has visited Sao Paulo with Max Payne 3, but before, we think it's worth a visit again, especially given the GTA treatment and the open world. The big city is the largest in Brazil, and also home to the tallest, largest buildings in the country, making it ideal for helicopter weaving. The city is renowned for its arts and culture, its thriving nightlife and food scene. All elements have previously appeared in GTA game. It's also an economic powerhouse, and although the city is thriving, there's a stark contrast to the favelas skirted around the city. You could bet that a GTA game set here would flourish. The gang criminality in Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely inspired by Sao Paulo. Number 1. Paris. Paris is a bustling multicultural hub, dubbed the City of Love and filled with beautiful sights, memorable buildings, and iconic landmarks that could easily be used in all kinds of GTA ways. From the ascent to the Eiffel Tower to the scaling of the Arc de Triomphe, or even breaking into the Louvre, we have a feeling that if Rockstar Games did it right, Paris could be something special and would blow Los Santos away. Assassin's Creed Unity did well with the city, but we believe it could do better. Many fans recognize the Paris building style in many of Cyberpunk 2077's houses. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.